Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tom Gummy, and today we are back with another video, slightly different today and a tad late, about 2 months late, but I'll get into explain that in a second. Today we are doing the world tour on the Frosted Network creative server owned by Jared Gaming himself, and I work on here along with a bunch of awesome staff members to make sure that this server is the best it can possibly be. But again, the IP will be on your screen, at the top of your screen, right up there, and also in the description, so if you want to come join, you are more than welcome to, and I'll get into explain that later on. But yeah, this is a video showcasing the competition winners and also some awesome builds that you guys have built from the competition, which was back in, I believe, October. So this is definitely my bad. There's no real excuse to it. I've just been busy with college and I've really just not been motivated to do it in reality. That's pretty much the only reason behind it. It's just a lack of motivation, really, which is a poor excuse, but it's an excuse nonetheless. I know I said I had no excuse. I guess that kind of is an excuse. But anyways, enough talking about excuses. Welcome to the new competition area. So as you can see, it's the exact same as the other competition area, apart from it's a bit frozen, it's getting a bit chilly, you know, it's December. So the lake has frozen over, but apart from that, it is very similar. All the plots are different because they're all new plots, it's all been cleared, so you haven't lost your old plot. If you want to get to the old competition area, it's just simply /warp and then old comp, COMP, and that will take you to the old area where the previous warp gummy used to be. But this one's the new area. Reason why we're doing this is because it means we have fresh plots near the front, and it also gets rid of all the irrelevant builds. Again, I'll talk a bit about that later. So the new competition launching as of today is Christmas builds, anything festive or winter themed, and the deadline is Tuesday, January 5th. I'll have the video on Wednesday, January 6th. And yeah, all the builds, whoa, voice crack, all the builds in this area will be in that video rather than just a few selected ones. So that's going to be slightly different and probably slightly longer. But in regards to rules this time, it's going to be a lot stricter. If anything built is irrelevant, it will be removed straight away. That's an issue we had with the previous competitions, was it was clogged up with a lot of irrelevant builds. It'd be, say, Halloween themed, and people would build like a house, and it wouldn't be like Halloween themed at all, so it'd be completely irrelevant and just be taking up space. So any irrelevant builds will be removed. Anyone who persistently decides to build irrelevant builds in the competition area will be either temporary banned or whatever, some form of punishment to kind of put people off doing it. If you do want to build, just build in a normal area. Competition area is strictly for competition builds. Hopefully you will understand. And also, if you're going to build something, please finish it. That's another huge issue we had with the previous area, which we're going to try and get rid of this time, is unfinished builds. So anyways, what you can see in front of you now is /warp YouTube, and essentially this is just a collection of the best builds that were left, because a lot of people did delete their plots, and again, I completely understand that was my fault. It's a month and a half late, so I can't expect people to be sticking around waiting for me. But nevertheless, we're going to have a look around, and I'll talk you through reasons why I chose them as good builds, and reasons why other ones weren't chosen. So a lot of the other builds, there were some really good builds on the server. Main reason I didn't choose some of them is if they weren't complete, and or if they had irrelevant stuff in it. So it could be a plot full of statues and plushies, and then it has some really irrelevant building in the middle, and because of that, it was just like knocked off the list in reality. So again, bear that in mind when you are building. But anyways, nevertheless, let's get straight on into this. So let's start over here and we can work our way around. This over here, we have some plushie characters, and this is something I found quite inspirational in terms of like the creativity that's been put into this. So we've got Link, Sonic, Mega Man. Please don't kill me, I forgot who this is. We got some Minecraft story mode character plushies. Now this is awesome. This itself is so cool, and I might consider borrowing it, quote unquote borrowing it, for a tutorial if any of you are interested in that. And yeah, you can see we've got Bowser, Luigi, Mario, Yoshi. These are really cool, and these are built by Classier Harp 786. helped by Dat Fat Cat 123 and Berry Sweet Gaming, and the same applies for this plot here. These are all built by the same people, and let's see how many people we can try and name. We got Squishy, I Has Cupquake, I believe that's Notch, Honeydew and Beijing Canadian, ASF Jerome, I believe that's FedEx Gaming, Mumbo Jumbo, Exploding TNT, Captain Sparkles, Dan TDM, Stampy Ballistic Squid, True Moo, Basher, we're doing well, Popular MMOs, and yeah, that's about it. I'm stuck with these guys. But yeah, you can see these are really, really inspirational and really, really cool statues, and really shows a bit of creativity. This is what I like to see, original plushies, original statues. And that's what we're going to get into with this. This is one beast of a statue, and this is by a guy called The Endercrafter. Most of you probably know him. He does some really, really awesome, huge, not plushies, Five Nights at Freddy's statues. And as you can see, they're all organics, which is really, really sweet. And he also did this head over here. So I will be putting a link to his description, because if you haven't seen his work, I definitely suggest you go check it out. And it is really inspirational. Some of the stuff he puts, just look at how creative this head is. This is Fredbear, and then we've got, of course, the withered Freddy. I was about to say withered Bonnie, that's Freddy. But yeah, this originally won the original competition, and I'll get into winners and runners up in a bit. But this won the original competition, and if you do win, you do get builder rank on the server, plus some awesome free perks. So that's definitely something to think about if you're going to enter any buildings. Anyways, moving on, we've got here, we have got, I believe, a Freddy head, and we've also got a awesome cupcake. Again, I really like these purely because they were organics and very original, and these were by Free Jindo Gamer and also Endergirl Gaming. So huge congrats to them, good job on this. I really, really like it, especially this cupcake is really, really cool. It definitely caught my attention. This wasn't actually in the competition area, so again, definitely do build it in there next time. But overall, great job, and I really do like it. Alrighty, so moving on. This was one of the runners-up. I believe this came second in the original statues competition, which was a while back. Is by Crystal Wolf 212. And we've got all these amazing plushies here, and I'll get further into some more plushies that they've done in a second. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff, and if you are interested in tutorials for these, there is tutorials on Jared Gaming's channel, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. But these are really, really awesome, and we got some characters over here. We got Lion Maker, we got Jared. I'm not sure. I think that's I Has Cupquake. This is a Narwhal. This is House Owner's skin. We got, oh my god, LD Shadow Lady. That's the one. This looks like PewDiePie. Is it? Yeah, PewDiePie. We have the Diamond Minecart, Slammer Cow, Sky, Ballistic Squid, Corrales, and also my Valentine's skin, which is really, really awesome. I haven't seen anyone turn that into a plush before, so that's really, really cool. And of course, we got some more stuff here. Got some slimes, and also my skin as a plushie, which is really, really awesome. So again, huge congrats to Crystal Wolf 212. Came second in the original statues competition. And just to recap, the original competition was statues. Endercrafter won it with that. This was second, and the third build actually ended up getting deleted, which is kind of unfortunate. And the second competition was Halloween, so we'll get into that in a second. So, moving on, we have all these plushies here, all these fabulous, fabulous plushies. These are very original and were built by Justin JKJ. So, what essentially this is just variations of what I originally built. But I really, really like it, to be honest. We got some awesome inspirational stuff like this Crying Boy plushie, or the Crying Child, should I say. And then we just got variations of everything. We got Nightmare Bonnie, all the Nightmare characters, like every variation you could possibly think of. Springtrap plushie, we got the Withered plushies, everything. It is really, really cool. And if you want to come on here and have a closer look at them, definitely do so. Again, huge congrats to Justin. And also, by him as well, we got these plushies over here. So we got the shadow characters at the back, we got the endoskeletons, Mangle's got her own plushie, like Broken Mangle, and all the Phantom plushies. So this is really, really cool. Again, if you do enjoy them or do like them, then say something nice, some positive feedback to Justin JKJ, and this is his skin. So awesome job, Justin. And yeah. Moving on, we have a second area of crystals. This is the exact same, But slight variation is these ones up here. We got some smaller plushies of YouTubers, which again, really small, really simple, but really cute nevertheless. Moving on, we have got the next person's build. Now, this was built by a guy called Dat Fat Cat 123, and again, they helped out on some of the other builds, so they are definitely a very active builder at the moment. So we got the variation of statues and random stuff. We got my skin dressed up in like some Halloween like horror kind of t-shirt, like it's almost like a gothic gummy bear, which is really cool. I thought that was really original. And moving on to here, again built by the same person, we got some awesome plushies. We got a Miss Anita plushie, one of the co-owners of the server. We got Jared Gaming and also Xylem. As you can see, he's in the chat here. He's an admin. So that's really awesome. And also a third plot and a fourth plot built by them. So this is crazy. They really done loads of work this time. They built some ghost notches. A ghost notch, should I say? That's like a Halloween skeleton costumes. This is all part of the Halloween build contest. So this is definitely, I think this was the one that came second in that build contest. So huge congrats. And then finally, just to top it off, because it wasn't cool enough already, we got some mobs. We got an Enderman, zombie, skeleton creeper, as well as some like trick-or-treat bags, like a creeper head and a pumpkin head, and a little plushie wearing a nightmare costume. But yes, that is really super cool. And again, huge congrats to them, and really good job. Okay, so moving on, we have here some Halloween pixel arts and a almost, I believe that's a withered foxy plushie. So this was built by the Cat Whisperer, or Teh Cat Whisperer, so T-E-H rather than there. And again, this is really cool. I didn't see many pixel arts throughout this whole build, so to see them is really nice and makes it kind of original. Plus, this really adorable like statue of a cat wearing a witch's hat I just thought was super cool, and therefore had to include it. Okay, so moving on to the next one. This build here, we've got this like big block. I'm not quite sure what the main thing is. It almost kind of looks like a treasure chest, if I'm honest. But the main part that I really like about it is we got a pumpkin statue. We got some trick-or-treaters, so like some people wearing costumes holding like buckets full of sweets and stuff. We got all these pixel arts, and then we got the plushies. But these are kind of original. We got a Jared wearing a gummy bear like mask. My skin wearing a Jared mask. It's just all these really weird combos, but really cool at the same time. We got some of the Halloween heads, and you'll be seeing them definitely very soon. In fact, the Halloween Jacko Bonnie statue comes out this Saturday, so hopefully you enjoy that. And we got this cool little head up here. Very original stuff and very nice nevertheless. Plus, one of my personal favourite things, this cake here was made by Crystal, but is really awesome and definitely grabbed my attention. The teeth and the attention to detail is just amazing. So again, this plot was built by Crystal Wolf 212, Female Goldie and Mealy Dagger. So well done to them. Good job. Moving on, we have got this plot here, which I talked a bit about earlier. This is the Fredbear head by Endercrafter, and everyone wants to talk to me. I'm trying to record. And again, that was really cool. This on its own is probably one of my favourite builds here. With this one, Endercrafter is just out of this world with his builds. They're like ridiculous. So again, if you haven't checked him out already, please do. But that brings us on to our final build for the day. It's already here, and it is probably one of my favourite ones again. This was the winner of the Halloween competition, and this was by Miss Anita, Foxy Girl 600 and Camo Nation 1. So huge congrats to them. And this is a really awesome map. It's got a maze, and it's actually like a cheat-proof maze. It's got barrier blocks, so you can't cheat, which is always nice. Plus, it's like a super awesome Halloween-themed mansion or haunted house, whatever you want to call it. And I guess that's what I really liked about it. It's called Creeper Manor, as you can see. And it's just, the attention to detail is just ridiculously good. It's crazy. Cobwebs, and you can't get in. So the only way you can get in is via the maze. It's like a bit of a challenge. And you have to navigate the maze, go through the graveyards. As you can see, it's super cool. And definitely something you want to check out. So anyways, with that said, that is it. That is all the builds. And again, if you want to compete in the new contest, go to /warp space gummy. and you'll be taken to this area here. You can claim a plot, build, please finish, and please build to theme. But apart from that, one last thing, which is a super awesome surprise, at least I think it is recently you may have noticed a lot of YouTubers playing on this map, and this is a map I built a long time ago, in fact in the summer, and it's the Five Nights at Freddy's The Office map. So what I'm going to do, or what we have done in fact, is imported this map onto the server. So if you do /warp space FNAF, you can come and join this hide and seek map here. This is the same one that people like Lionmaker played, popular MMOs, a bunch of big YouTubers played on it, and it's the exact replica, apart from the only difference is the underground part is not here. But you can come in, have a look around, play hide and seek if that's what you want to do. You're more than welcome. And yeah, hopefully you do enjoy. I was trying to do this for a while, get this onto a server so you guys who couldn't download the map are able to come and have a look around. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. And again, if you do want to compete in the competition, then please feel free to do so. The prizes, again, are builders ranks plus some stuff on the server. Plus you get to be featured in some of these videos, which I think is always nice, and it gives you guys the recognition you deserve. But apart from that, I think we're pretty much done. So hopefully you did enjoy, and until next time, thank you very much for watching. My name has been Tom or Gummy, and goodbye. Okay guys, so I thought I'd just throw this in at the end real quick, because I forgot to mention it during the video, and the gameplay is just me walking around the house by Miss Anita. I didn't actually realise there was a whole interior, so it's pretty cool, and I felt kind of bad for not mentioning it, so I thought I'd throw this in at the end. But anyways, yeah, one thing that I did want to mention that I completely forgot to in the video is if you do come on the server and you do feel interested, or you do want to purchase a rank on the server, 50% of the money raised this month will be going to a charity called Toys for Tots, and essentially what it is providing kids who can't afford, like families who can't afford presents, to give a child a present. And that's the one thing that every kid wants for Christmas, is just one present. So it's a really awesome charity. I think it's really awesome that Jared has set that up. So if you are interested in coming on the server, trying it out, and you do want to, I guess, donate to the server, please bear that in mind, that half of it will be going to Toys for Tots. And I believe if it gets to a certain amount, Jared will up that as well. And I think that's really cool of him. So yeah, thank you for watching again. I really do appreciate the support. Again, sorry to those who have been affected by the delay. I know that it was kind of unfortunate, and it was kind of bad by me to wait 2 months. But again, I do, I guess, thank you guys who do support the channel. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I've been Tom, and goodbye.